What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. What's up, everybody? We're talking about 2026. Guys, we are in 2026. Are you serious? 2026. Dude, I've been doing YouTube like for like consistently for like 4 years. It's actually kind of unbelievable. 4 years I've been doing this. It's been a ride, man. It's been a ride. What's up, chat? How you guys doing? We're gonna talk a little bit about everything today, man. We're just gonna hang out and like I said, it's been a while. I haven't done a live stream since I think October when we had San Diego Comic-Con tickets drop. And it's funny. Once like Thanksgiving hit and Stranger Things came out, I kind of found myself just deep diving into that stuff. So I made a bunch of videos on that. Unfortunately, Star Wars has kind of been just like kind of on the back burner a little bit for me. And I throw out a video here and there every so often for it, and just to kind of see is anyone actually interested in these videos. And honestly, like I posted one a few days ago. It's all right, doing all right. But I posted one yesterday, got 12 views. Like, it's so sickening to me, being such a Star Wars person, and man, it just kills me what they're doing. Like nothing, like absolutely nothing. Hopefully with Kathleen Kennedy, supposedly retiring this year, and Filoni taking over, we'll see what happens with all that. But the one awesome thing about this channel in particular is this is a huge week, absolutely huge week, or huge week, I should say huge year for Game of Thrones. Just in about a week and a half or so, we have where is it? About 2 weeks from tomorrow, I think it is. I think it's the 19th or 18th. It is. We have the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So I'm pumped about that. I think that's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be lower, I think a little like lower scale versus what we get in House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones. So it's gonna be more character driven, I think. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be nice to finally get some Game of Thrones content back. And then supposedly in June, we're getting House of the Dragon season 3. So that'll be awesome. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. Braylon, what is going on? How are you? Hope you're doing well. What's up, Fidel? This is the crew right here. Yeah, I agree, man. I'll be honest with you. Like, I think House of the Dragon is lower scale than what Game of Thrones was. We have the dragons and stuff, which is awesome. Like, I mean, that's what we're here for, right? But overall, I think that it's definitely lower scale. Although, I mean, the battles are still awesome. I guess when I think back to Game of Thrones, though, like the first oh man, I don't know what 4 seasons. I mean, we always hit that big battle, right? In episode 9, it seemed like, and it was definitely character building. But I mean, there was definitely episodes through that entire series where we definitely got some pretty cool stuff. And I don't know, House of the Dragon seems to kind of follow suit with that, I guess, to a point. But I just don't know if it's still at the big scale like we're used to. And things can definitely change because everything I'm hearing about season 3, it's going to be pretty damn epic. Again, season 2 ended. People were a little sour with it, mostly because, number one, we have 2 less episodes, but that was not the showrunners. That was HBO. So, we'll see what happens with that. But I'm from everything I'm hearing, man, the first 2 episodes of House of the Dragon this season is going to be pretty damn epic. So, and I'm thinking, unfortunately, I know one spoiler, which sucks because I hate the spoilers when I get them, especially for like House of the Dragon, because I've read the book and I've done some of the audio stuff as well, but I'm only caught up as far as where we are in the show. So when I hear a spoiler, I'm like, damn it, like that sucks, man. I didn't want to know that. There's actually 2 things I think I know, which really sucks. But the one I think will happen pretty soon in the 3rd season. So Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's for sure, Fidel. I think that's what it is. What's up, Cat Bird? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Um, but yeah, so I figured today, we'll just kind of hang out a little bit, see where this stream takes us. Kind of be chill. I did pull up like a little slideshow I have built just to kind of go through each of the, and I guess I'm calling it the big eight. I feel like there's eight big things that will happen this year that I'll be focused on with the channel. I mean, that doesn't include San Diego Comic Con and New York Comic Con because those are always big portions of the channel. So I guess there's 10 big things I'll be focused on, but I'm talking about like TV series slash movies, whatever. So, um, the other thing I want to talk a little bit about is I do have to do a giveaway today for channel members. I totally messed up and did not do it in December, so that is on me. But I'm going to be doing that today. So we'll be doing that in a little bit. A channel member giveaway because I did not do it last month, so I want to make sure I hit that up today, and then we'll probably do another one in February since I missed a month because I usually try to do it bi-monthly if I can, and so I definitely want to do that today. And I have some pretty good stuff here, and I'm thinking about doing a mystery box. I just don't know how much the community is interested in something like this. I did one a couple years ago, and it went pretty well. So I figured maybe later in the stream we'll kind of talk about that, see if anyone is at all interested. I have 3 autographs that I want to include in this mystery box that I'm going to be trying to doing. I think I'm only going to have 10 boxes, so I'm going to make it pretty limited. But 3 of them do include autographs that include character names and also a quote. And they're all PSA certified, so they're authentic. So I have 3 of those, and then 7 other different items. And the way I try to make this was I wanted to make sure I'm giving you guys value for this because but the autographs are pretty up there as far as price. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to run these for like $50, and there's 10 boxes total, and every single box is a minimum of $50 with the upwards of $200. And I would say half the boxes are probably $100 plus, and most of the other ones are going to be between 50 and 75. Again, it depends what you personally value an autograph for. But I think they're some pretty unique autographs, and they're not all Funko Pops or anything like that. There's other exclusives as well. There's a really big exclusive from San Diego Comic Con that I have that I've kind of been holding on to try to do something with it. And I have another exclusive. It's not exclusive, but it's well over $50. So we'll play around with that in a little bit, and we'll see if anyone's interested. Channel members, you get 10% off. So the mystery box is $50, so you would get it for $45. And then shipping wise, I some of them are definitely gonna be heavier than others. I was thinking about just doing a flat rate just to make it nice and easy. And depending upon if I send it to New York or California, the prices always are a variable. So I think I'm just gonna do like $10 flat, I think, for those. And if you order more than 1 box, then I would probably knock off the shipping for the one because I will ship them both to you at the same time. So it saves me a couple bucks. It saves you a ton of money on the shipping. So we'll see what you guys want to do in a little bit. But yeah, I mean that's kind of what we're doing tonight. How long we'll be on? I have no idea. Because if I don't do this, then I'm sitting there getting my ass whooped in Call of Duty. So I mean that's not fun. But yeah, glad you guys could stop in and hang out tonight a little bit. And but yeah, so let me I'm gonna pull up. Oh, and there's one other thing I do want to do tonight. Maybe we'll do it after we do kind of like the little show review for the year. There's a really good on YouTube. There's a really good AI made, I guess, video that includes Luke Skywalker in A New Hope, and it's I think believe it's called Beggar's Canyon, and I I watched about a minute of it, and I was like, man, this is like really good, and I thought maybe I stopped it. I was watching this yesterday, and I thought, you know what? Let me do this on the live stream. Let's maybe like watch it together and kind of like react to it because I did hear it was really, really good. So like I said, I've only watched the first minute, and maybe we'll go ahead and we can watch that later and have a little fun with it because I did hear it was pretty damn cool. You know, it's this AI thing. It's kind of crazy. You know, I have two videos I think at this point that I made with I don't even know if you call it AI. I mean, I created images with AI for my Star Wars story that I made that takes place after the sequel trilogy. I mean, it's more of just like some images I had created, but the background is more or less just like almost like what would you call it? It's just like videos that I have found, and I just put my images on top of the video. So I don't really know how much AI that is. And then I have my my Game of Thrones trailer I made about gosh, that's about a year ago now, I guess. And you know what would happen after Game of Thrones and all that kind of stuff. And it's just crazy where AI is right now. Like it's insane. But yeah, anyways, so I just saw that once. I'm like, maybe we'll play around with it. So maybe we could watch it and react to it. So I'm gonna pull up the slides really quick, just so you guys don't have to stare at my face the entire time. What's up, Milky? How you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, dude, we got this, dude. This is like Game of Thrones year, like right? I mean, we got Seven Kingdoms. We have House of the Dragon. I just started watching Traders. That show is amazing. If you've never seen it, it's on Peacock. Absolutely love that show. Beast Games, if you haven't seen that, you know, obviously Mr. Beast from YouTube, he has his own series. I think it's on Prime, I believe. Love it. I told my wife the other day we were watching this back on like Wednesday or something. And I told my wife, I'm like, yeah, just wait. I'm like, we'll have the headless games. But it'd be awesome. But that show is incredible. It's really fun. So Traders, I think it's called The Traders on Peacock, and then Beast Games on I'm pretty sure it's Prime. Two amazing shows, really fun to watch if you haven't watched it. So all right, let's go ahead. Oh yeah, welcome to Derry was awesome, dude. It was awesome. I loved it. I loved it. I can't wait for the next season. Like these shows, man, they come on and like, damn, dude, like they're over so fast. It's man, it's just like and it's crazy because like Seven Kingdoms, 6 episodes. Like I feel like it's gonna be over so fast, and then you know you gotta wait 2 years again. You know, but yeah, welcome to Derry was awesome. What's up, Lucky Booth? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. If you guys could do me a massive favor too, and just smash that like button, it definitely helps the channel. And like I said, we'll talk more boxes here in a little bit. And yeah, let's get to this, man. So the first thing we have coming up, like I said, so today is what, the 10th? So actually, this is coming out next Sunday. I thought it was 2 weeks. We're 1 week away. It's actually next weekend, next Sunday. Next Sunday, the night of the Seven Kingdoms. So when we were at New York Comic Con, we had a panel, and we had the showrunner and we had the two main actors. And this is dude, I think the show is gonna be awesome. I really do. You know, here's the thing though. Like, so the kid who's playing Aegon, right? Like the thing that worries me with all this is that, man, it's like it's gonna be another 2 years probably before we get the second season, right? And I believe there's 3 novels, so it's going to be 6 years total. Well, I mean, dude, I feel like we're gonna run into like a situation like Stranger Things, like where all of a sudden we had a season, and then all of a sudden the kids are like, they have like they have like beards. Like, I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen with this. I don't know when they plan on. So you think we're getting it every year? So like I saw like a little list from HBO. I could have swore that they said the next season's not coming out to 20, or is it 27? Is it 20? Maybe it is 27. Because I know we're supposed to get every other year. So if we're getting, okay, so you're right. It would be 2027 would be this, because 2028 would be House of the Dragon season 4, and then this would come out again probably in 29. So I guess it's only 4 years, but again, with filming 5 years. I just hope that the kid doesn't look totally different, because honestly, like at the panel in New York Comic Con compared to the trailer, now granted he's bald in the trailer, so he looks a little bit younger. But when he was at New York Comic Con, he's sitting in that chair. I'm like, damn, man, this kid already looks like he's older than he was in the trailer. So I mean, we'll see what happens with it, but yeah, I think this is gonna be really interesting. Now, I have not read the novels, and the reason why I haven't read the novels is because I don't want any spoilers when I react and when I watch these shows. But I've heard really, really good things about the Hedge Knight and all that. And I thought the trailer was really good. It didn't really give away too much. We obviously have some Targaryens in there, which we'll find out about Aegon here. I think in the trailer they try to do a decent job kind of hiding the identity of the character. But if you know anything about it, like you obviously know he's Aegon Targaryen, so we know he's Targaryen. And then we obviously see that in the trailer the Targaryens are in it. So anything Targaryen, I'm in. I am totally in for it. So what are you guys saying over here? So yeah, oh yeah, dude, absolutely. And and I mentioned very, very early in the opening that Hot D, I think, is going to be epic this year, because I do think the showrunners were upset that they were unable to go ahead and and actually get what they wanted out of season 2, because they were cut short. So I think the beginning of that season is going to be pretty darn good. And novels are epic stories. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, we sat through a 45-minute panel, and everything they were saying, it was awesome. George R.R. Martin, dude, it was funny. And during that panel, George was there, and it was like, dude, like it says his stuff, right? Like he's the one who wrote it. But man, like the showrunners like staring at him, like, dude, you're giving us all like you're giving out too much info. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. It's House of the Dragon. House of the Dragons are pretty cool. Yeah. It's like 172 years or something like that. 182 years, somewhere in that range, before Game of Thrones. What's up, Blaze? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. Hey, I saw you streaming this morning. I was watching my boys over there at Man City absolutely dominate 10-1. And of course, my boy Holland couldn't even get me a goal. Like, what is that about? That's crazy. So you're here for the giveaways, dude. Of course. Oh, that's funny, dude. Wait, I saw a comment. How about the Cleveland Browns? Dude, the Browns are terrible. Dude, like, what are we doing here? Browns are terrible, man. I don't even want to talk about that. That's a disaster. Fucking Browns, dude. Ugh. All right, so yeah, so we have this starting next week, and so the plan for the channel is I'm not sure. I was thinking about doing lives after the fact. The biggest problem is that the lives would be like a 10:15, 10:30. And it's just brutal, man. Like, I'm getting old. Like, it's hard for me to stay up. I mean, yeah, I'm playing I play video games sometimes, but that's like very, very I don't have to think. I can just like turn it on. So I don't know yet. But there'll definitely be tons of content. I'll definitely be doing episode breakdowns. I'll be doing some theories. and everything else like that. So, so I don't know yet. I know I asked Milky if he wanted to do some lives, but we're still trying to work that out. So, but Harbaugh is the Browns dude. That's what everyone wants, but does he want to come here? That's the problem. Does he want to work for the Haslams? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the Dolphins are probably the best choice, even though I think Tua's not that good, but they do have some talent over there. I don't know. It would be awesome to get Harbaugh, but who knows what's going to happen with that. So, but yeah, so that's going to run. So Night of the Seven Kingdoms starts next week. That'll take us basically through the end of February. And then we will be all the way in March. March. Do you believe that? When this series is over, we'll be in March. It'll actually not be snowing in here anymore because I'm tired of the snow, people. I'm tired of the snow. All right. Moving on. So there's not a ton as far as like what I will be creating. I'm gonna have to be finding some bunch of Star Wars stuff, I guess, because there's a long break, March, April, and then we're heading toward the end of May, and the next thing up on the agenda will be the Mandalorian and Grogu. So, I've dropped a few videos on this lately, and I do not know what to think about this movie. I really don't. I really, really want it to be good. Man, the trailer was okay, I guess. But I just don't know I don't know what to expect. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be weird. And I mean, I made a video about a month ago or so, 3 weeks ago, about some different leaks. And I don't know. I'm really, really curious because I think if this movie doesn't clear, I mean, you have to imagine they're probably dropping what 250 to 300 mil on this to make it, right? I mean, I don't know what the total is, but I mean, I figured that's what it's got to be. Like, I feel like they've got to make like $600 to $700 million for this thing to even be considered any type of success. And then do they say, okay, well, then we're just going to continue with this as a movie, or are they going to try to go back to season 4 and put it back on Disney Plus? I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about this with Rada the Hutt? Do you guys remember Rada the Hutt? Rada the Hutt showed up in the Clone Wars movie, like the OG Clone Wars movie, which was terrible, by the way, just absolutely terrible. It's an awful movie, and I'm trying to find a picture right now. I'll pull it up if you guys don't know. So here's Ahsoka. Here's Ahsoka holding Rada the Hutt. I mean, this movie's terrible. And actually, this is right on the Star Wars website. So here, let me share this with you guys. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. It looks so just odd. And I love what's his face who's playing it? The dude from it's Philip. What's his name? Oh, what's his name? Let me get rid of that. So, there's Rada the Hutt from the Clone Wars movie, with Ahsoka holding him. The dude from Shameless, and the I think is it Chef or no? God, what's his name? It's killing me right now. I hate when I can't think of the actors' names. It's not the dude from. It's not the dude from Jedi Survivor. No, that can't remember again. Oh, Jeremy Allen White. That's right, Jeremy Allen White. Yeah, but so he's voicing him, I guess, and I don't know. I mean, we'll see, dude. I mean, he looks all buff. I mean, like this is a Clone Wars, so we're talking how many years ago was this? I mean, we go through the timeline, we're talking 20, 30, probably 40 years later, I guess. 35 to 40 years later, we're going to get Rada. I don't know. we'll see what happens. I mean, who really knows what it's going to be like? I don't even know what to think. I know one rumor I did hear was, I guess they want to, like, so, okay, so like season 3 of Mando was not good, and really it was Grogu kind of taking a back seat in that season. And I heard that in this movie that, and Milky, this will make you happy because you don't like Grogu. But in this movie, Grogu is supposed to not have like some huge role. So we'll see. I have hiccups, by the way. I apologize. So I don't know. Um, I feel like I'm in a time machine talking about nice guy. Give me a Slation Crumb and Chopper. Yeah. Slation Crumb and Chopper series. Now I'm in. I'm in now. Dude, I know, dude. It's like we're talking about the same shit. Same shit. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. I hope it's good. I mean, if it's bad, dude, I don't know what I don't know what they're gonna do. With Filoni supposedly taking over. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I just made a video on basically the end of Mandalorian because I feel like if this doesn't hit, this could probably be it. And I don't think we ever get that final movie or final ending or whatever from the Mandoverse, from like Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett, and all that. And I think Ahsoka 2 may just be the end of it. And I think I really wonder if Mando is going to be in Ahsoka season 2. Maybe just like as a cameo to end it. I don't know. Or is that something they refilm after? Maybe. And here's a rumor too, because the rumor is Ahsoka season 2 was supposed to come out like in November, and now they're saying it might be pushed to 2027. And I wonder if they're waiting to see how this movie does, just to kind of maybe have to refilm something to close out this whole universe. And I mean, there are so many questions that are left open right now, which is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. I mean, there's a ton of questions just in the Mando first 3 seasons. There's so many questions they haven't answered. So, but anyways, I don't know. We'll see what happens with all that. So, and then we come to June. And June, we will have House of the Dragon season 2. Probably what I'm looking forward to the most this entire year. A lot of people gave House of Dragon 2 or House of Dragon season 2, kind of gave it a bad rap and kind of didn't like it. And I went back and rewatched it not that long ago. And I understand, because there's not that like one epic, like, I don't know, there's not that epic episode maybe. But I think that, again, I think because the showrunners were told that they had to go 2 episodes less. That's why I think the beginning of season 3 is going to be awesome. I think the first 2 episodes of this season are going to be epic. I really do. And, I'm really curious to see after this. And I'm going to keep spoiler free, even though I don't know all that much about what actually happens, because I have not read that far into the book. But again, hearing rumors and kind of knowing the battles, yeah, the first 2 episodes are supposed to be pretty damn good, and we'll see where it goes from there. I'm really curious to see what happens to a couple of these characters, because I feel like Laris, for one, I feel like he did not have a very big role in season 2, so I'm really hoping that we get more of Laris in season 3. That's one character that I want more of. And, the entire dynamic that they had changed from the books with Rhaenyra and, my gosh, Rhaenyra and, help me out, Alicent. Rhaenyra and Alicent, that they changed because Alicent or Rhaenyra never goes to Alicent in the book. So that's totally different for the series. So I'm curious to see how that's going to play out, because, like I said, that's totally different than what happened in the book. And there's other things that they obviously have changed. And so I think those are the 2 things that I'm really looking forward to see exactly what they're going to do with that. And then obviously I want more Laris because I think Laris is a great character, a creepy character, but a great character. So yeah, we have House of the Dragon coming in June. All right. The next up on the list now, we have Maul Shadow Lord. I don't know if this is specifically being like we haven't been told when this is going to come out, but I do believe this is coming out in September. And Sam Witwer will be reprising his role as Maul. This one was a kind of a shock when at Star Wars Celebration last year they announced this. And listen, I'm all about more Darth Maul. Like Darth Maul is like probably one of my favorite characters in Star Wars at this point. They keep bringing him back, and some people have an issue with that. I don't, because I think he's a great character. It kind of stinks that the way they ended his story. I mean, the way he ended the story in Rebels was awesome, right? It was epic. It was what should have happened. It just stinks that he was already taken out, and he cannot be in future content moving forward in the timeline. Because if you don't know, George Lucas in his sequel trilogies, he actually had Maul as like the main antagonist in the sequels. And obviously Filoni decided to kill him off in Rebels. But yeah, I mean, Maul was supposed to be like of a guy in the sequels. And yes, somehow Maul returned, but it's still got to be better than what we got with Palps coming back. And and then Darth Talon, again, if you don't know about Darth Talon was his apprentice. Now I don't know how it's going to work in this show. I would imagine it'll be something similar, but Darth Talon being in this series, again, this series is taking place somewhere between probably maybe just before Solo, and then this is going to run through. I mean, basically, it's got to end before Andor, or I'm sorry, not Andor, before Kenobi. So it's a weird little timeline they got going. Like, there's not much time there between Solo and like Kenobi. So I mean, it might be like 7 years, if that. But yeah, Darth Talon. Was a really good character in Legends, and like I said, Lucas wanted to take her to the big screen and have her be Maul's apprentice. So it's interesting that they're actually doing it. It's just different in the timeline. It's just not after Return of the Jedi. It's going to be, like I said, probably before Solo, and then like I said, it's got to end before Rebels. So, but it should be interesting. Let me go back to see what you guys are saying. Milky says the liberties were taken in context from the books. Anything can happen with their telling. I expect some things to be core. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Epic in Star Wars, 2 words you have not. Well, like, listen, man, I mean, back in the 80s, it was. And even, I guess, even with, Revenge of the Sith, I mean, Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones definitely did not. They both were not reviewed greatly by critics, and even fans at that point. But I think we've come to appreciate them. I mean, I still think Attack of the Clones might be one of the worst movies. I don't know. I just don't like that movie. But nothing will ever be worse than The Last Jedi for me. So, but yeah, so we have Maul Shadow Lord. I think fall, so September, maybe beginning of October. And honestly, I'm pretty excited about this one too. I like the animated stuff from Disney, especially when Filoni's part of it. And again, you got Sam Witwer coming back. I think it's gonna be really good. The only thing that can really mess this up is if we literally get 8 episodes. Like, this needs to be 12 to 16 episodes minimum. Like, if we're getting that many episodes with Bad Batch, then we better get this with this show. I don't want 8 episodes because that would be terrible. So that is in September. Now I don't really cover Dexter on the channel, but dude, I'm a huge Dexter fan. So I just wanted to bring this up. Now, if you guys are caught up on Dexter, Dexter Resurrection was awesome, right? I mean, my gosh, we had Peter Dinklage in that show. It was awesome. We had Christian Ritter in that show. It was awesome. And season two looks like it's going to even be better from everything, from the rumors and everything else. So this is dropping in October. And again, if you guys have not watched Dexter, I'm not gonna say anything about it just because I don't cover it on the channel, so I don't want to give out any type of spoilers. But honestly, this is like a top 5 show for me of all time. There's a few seasons, obviously, that they get like almost any show, except for maybe Breaking Bad. But there's a few seasons that kind of go off the rails a little bit. But this is a great series. Michael C. Hall. I mean, how this dude doesn't win like a Golden Globe every single year for his performance, I'll never understand it, to be honest, because he's so darn good in this role. And this is one guy right here. I love to meet at a Comic Con, and I've never seen him at a Comic Con. So, um, I have the old Dexter Funko Pop that I love to get to call to get him to autograph that. So, but yeah, great show. And like I said, Dexter Resurrection is like the third reincarnate of the show, I guess you can call it, because they have the regular season or the regular series that goes 8 seasons. They brought it back with something called New Blood, and then they waited and brought it back once again with Resurrection. And now we're going. Supposedly, this is supposed to be 3 or 4 seasons. Who knows? Maybe longer, but it was so good though. I really liked it, and like I said, good old Tyrion Lannister's in it, and Tyrion was awesome. Peter Dinklage, right beside Michael C. Hall, was epic in this season. So if you haven't watched it, I definitely recommend Dexter. All right, so that's in October. Now we're not exactly sure when this is coming. This could be anywhere between August and November. So I kind of just threw it in there after I Dexter here. So Star Wars Visions, if you don't know, they have now had 3 seasons, and these are non-canon stories made in like anime type style, drawings or whatever you want to call it. And this one is called The Ninth Jedi, and this one was in season 1, and I think it was like 15 minutes long, maybe. And they came back in Vision season 3 last year, and they continued the story. And they actually did this with another story as well in the first season. And so now this is actually getting its own series. Now, I don't expect this series to be 16 episodes. It's probably going to be 6 episodes, 8 episodes max. I would be shocked if it's more than that. But this is without going to spoilers, because in case you guys haven't watched it, you can go watch both episodes in a matter of a half an hour, and you'll be caught up. But this is really one of the best ones that Visions has come out with. There's not a ton that I like from Visions. There's definitely a few, but this is definitely one of the better ones. So I will be covering this as well, and this is supposed to come out in the fall as well. So, all right, chat. What are you guys saying here? You call your car Rita. That's a Dexter take right there. All right. Working on getting my PC fixed soon. So but the internet is still dog shit. Would you guys in chat want to see me and Headless cross our jet streams again? What do you guys think? Fidel says yes. Yeah, bro. I think we need to. I would love to do the Game of Thrones stuff again. I miss doing that. I really do. Yeah, Game of Thrones is awesome. That's why. Even though it ended sucky, but it's still the best. I was thinking of MMPR. MMPR. I'm not sure if I know what that is. Give me a hint. MMPR. I don't know. All right, so the next two, supposedly we're getting at the end of this year. So I threw Ahsoka season 2 on here. And yes, we know the Hound from Game of Thrones is taking over for Balin Skull. The unfortunate death of Rey there. And Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. See, that's like one show I never really watched. That came out after I was like already like a teenager and adult. I just never got into it. So sorry. But I don't know. Ahsoka season 2, I am really, really hoping that they don't drop the ball on this. Because I think as much as The Mandalorian is important for the future of Star Wars movies, this may be more important for the future of actually Star Wars. I really do. Because after this, we don't have anything again until we have the Ryan Gosling film, Starfighter, which is, about a year after this drops. And I feel like if Ahsoka season 2 doesn't bring it, I don't know if we get another Star Wars series in the next 5 years. I really don't. Because they spend so much money on these, and if people just are dropping Disney, and you definitely have a right to drop Disney if you don't watch the content, because they are not really giving us anything. So Loki season 2, I didn't even like it, and then I'm watching on HBO Peacemaker season 2, and I freaking loved it. Dude, I thought John Cena was awesome in Peacemaker 2 in season 2. I mean, he was awesome in season 1, but I mean that show there was better than Loki season 2. I don't know what they were trying to do. Like Loki season 1 was pretty darn good. Season 2, I thought was terrible. I just thought it was terrible. It did not hold my interest. I just really didn't care. And honestly, I have not watched any Marvel since. Like nothing. I did not see the Thunderbolts. I did not go see I don't even know what are the other movies that came out. I did not go see the new Captain America. Like the last thing I watched was Loki season 2. I have not watched anything from Marvel. And they obviously have Doom coming back or coming in the form of RDJ. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna check that out because I do love the Avenger movies. But as far as these standalones and just TV series, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think that Marvel is it right now. And I mean, obviously Star Wars is not it right now either. But I am hoping that Ahsoka season 2 brings it. I am hoping that they're not afraid to bring in Abeloth because I think it's needed. I really think it's needed. And the way season 1 ended and just everything that, we kind of hear on the internet and on YouTube, and obviously everyone's got their own theories. I mean, I've done tons of theories on this, but I think bringing in Abeloth would be absolutely epic. I guess the only thing I would look forward to that is if they're going to do that, the sure is better bring Luke in at some point, and then end it, and let's move 1,000 years into the future, and let's kind of let's just restart Star Wars. Like we need to end it, but you can't just leave Luke where he is right now. Like you have to bring Luke. If Luke is not in a battle with Abeloth, it's a huge loss. Because again, if you know anything about Legends, like Luke versus Abeloth is just epic, absolutely epic. And if they bring in Abeloth and they don't have anything for Luke to do, I don't care if it's AI, I don't care what it is, but you got to do it, and then just be done. Just be done with this and move the story 1,000 years in the future. Let's kind of reboot it and bring in brand new characters. I don't know. I'm even tired of going to the past. Like, I mean, they're the one of the rumors where they're going to try to do Knights of the Old Republic film, and and it'd be awesome. It would, like Darth Revan and all that. But the problem is that it has to eventually lead somewhere. And what are we leading to? Freaking Chimere and the Acolyte? We're gonna see all these Sith Lords taking their shirts off, and that's why Chimere does it. I mean, that's the biggest problem at this point. They screwed it up so bad. Um, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. But Hayden's going to be back. There's rumors that Ewan McGregor might be back. Is an older Obi-Wan. So we'll see. Is Filoni still involved? Well, yeah. I mean, the rumor is Filoni's taking over for Kathleen Kennedy. So, but this is Filoni's baby right here. We'll see what happens after that. Give me a live action Clone Wars and Rebels. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wish they. I mean, again, I still wish they would have made Ezra better in the series, and they still have a chance, obviously, because Ezra, I didn't really love in Ahsoka season 1. I thought it was borderline cheesy, almost. I thought Baylan Skull was great, although I don't think she had enough screen time. Thrawn, I was definitely hit or miss on. It stinks because it's the same actor who plays him, who voiced him in Rebels, Lars Mikkelsen, but I don't know. It didn't seem like the same Thrawn to me. Sabine was all over the place. Hera was great. I did like Hera. Chopper for the little bit we got Chopper. Chopper was great. But beside that, I mean, I don't know. It's such a weird series. It really is. After rewatching it, it's like it's just all kind of all over the place. And Rosario, gotta love her, but man, she's just again. I don't know if she's the same as the Ahsoka we know from Rebels and Clone Wars. So I don't know. And then finally we have so the last one on the list, again, the rumor is this may drop at the end of 2026. If I had a guess, it'd probably be more 2027 since we haven't heard too much about it. But it's the Rings of Power season 3. And Jamie Campbell Bower has been cast in it. And so is Eddie Marsan. Now, Eddie Marsan, you might know from Ray Donovan. He was in that. That's a great series, by the way. And Jamie Campbell Bower obviously was Vecna and Henry in Stranger Things, and probably was the best part of the entire last season. I thought he crushed it. But yeah, so supposedly this is coming out at the end of this year. But again, it may be delayed to 2027, unfortunately. So, again, another series that just gets ragged on. And I mean, I like season 2 more than I like season 1. Season 1 definitely sets up the relationships, but season 2 I thought was really solid. And I don't know who Jamie's gonna be playing in season 3, but he's an amazing actor, and I think it's a welcome to somebody of his caliber, and he's like one of the hot names right now, right? So to bring him on to Rings of Power, let's go, So we shall see with that too. So Rings of Power is number 8 on the list here. And yeah, so that's basically the top 8 things that I'm looking forward to in this year. They need to not compete. Yeah, I know. They need to drop it, and exactly. They need to not drop it at the same time, which is so dumb. I don't know why they ever even did that. Like, why would they do that? Like, that never made sense to me. Like, you're trying to compete with Game of Thrones. Silly. Just silly. He's going to be an elf. Yeah, I think elf for sure of Mighty Power. Yeah, I mean, he definitely has that elf look. That's for sure. So, but yeah. So, all right. What do I want to do? So we can react to that Star Wars film. Oh, you know what? Actually, here, let's see. Let me see. So let me talk about the mystery box again, and let's just see if there's any interest at all. So I'll go ahead and put that down. So the mystery box basically will be I have 10 boxes, and included are 3 autographs. So 3 of the boxes will have autographed Funko Pops with quotes and character names, and the certification and all that is legit, right? So that's 3 out of the 10. I don't want to give away too much here, but there's another one that is an amazing box. That's not an autograph, but it's an amazing box. And all the boxes are a minimum of the $50 value that you're paying. And most of them are going to be between 75 and 150, with one of the autographs closer to $200. And like I said, if you're a channel member and you're interested, you will receive 10% off. So it takes it down to like $45. And shipping, I'm just going to keep shipping at $10 solid just to make it nice and easy. And the shipping, the only reason why I'm even charging for that is because 4 of the boxes I know it will be pretty expensive to ship. They're probably going to be like between 15 and $20 to ship because I know the weight on these. So I'm just going to make it, I just wanted to make it easy in the $10 just to ship. But like I said, if you're a channel member, you're already getting $5 off. Um, so if you are interested in that, you can just give me a box number in the chat. It's 10 boxes. I was going to show you guys the boxes, but I don't want you to see the sizes of them. So I wanted to keep that more of a secret. Um, yeah, that's the main reason why I don't want to show a picture. So, but if you are interested, they're $50 plus 10 for shipping, 10% off for channel members. And if you do order 2, then I will knock off shipping off the 1 because I can ship them together then for you. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments, or you can also message me on Instagram, and I'll probably put a post on Instagram tomorrow that can also be commented on. So, but that's kind of what I'm doing. Yeah, so mystery boxes. Let me actually, what I want to do is, well, actually, you know what we'll do? We'll end the stream with the membership, with the channel member giveaway, because I do want to make sure I give the giveaway. The channel member giveaway today is this. So we're going to do a Thrill Joy, and I have Man of Arms. And this is the UCC exclusive that was dropped originally at New York Comic Con. So Man of Arms. So that is going to be our giveaway for channel members for January. And like I said, because I didn't miss a month, I'm going to do another one in February. So because I want to make sure I'm doing them bi-monthly. Is kind of what I try to do with those. So that'll be the giveaway for later in the stream. So if you're not a channel member and you want to join, it's only $2.99 a month. You can go ahead and jump in there and do that. And then, like I said, if you're interested in the mystery box, just tell me what box number you want, and I'll put you down for that one. And yeah, so all right. Let me see. Let me go. I'm gonna go pull up that video of that AI made video because I wanted to finish watching it. Like I said, I was watching it yesterday, and I was like, you know what, this might be kind of cool to watch on the stream. So I stopped watching it altogether. I just gotta find it. So I think it was called Star Wars. I think it's called Beggar's Cannon. Yeah, there it is, right there. I think it looks pretty cool, and it's only 7 minutes long. So we'll kind of just watch it and see what you guys think, and I'll give you my comments on it. And it's just funny because, like I said, AI is it's really interesting the way that is being used on YouTube, especially. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what goes. Like I said, I've like two at this point. They're outdated AI. One on Star Wars, one on Game of Thrones, and they're very very short. But it took me so much time to make them. It's kind of crazy. The story writing is what really what takes a long time, and then putting it together. But now the way AI looks, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'll pull that up here. All right, so let me make sure I get this volume correct. I'm probably going to have to throw in some earbuds for this because if not, it's going to come out in the stream sounding not great. All right, so give me a moment to grab earbuds because I want to make sure the sound's okay. I will be right back. Alrighty. All right. Beggar's Canyon. So this thing is 7 minutes and 40 seconds long. So let's go ahead and watch this thing. Yeah, you know, my only issue with Throwjoy is I don't like how boxers are that much bigger than Funkos. Because I mean, it's already large enough, and now it's just bigger than a Funko Pop, and it's hard because like you only have so much room at this point. You know, I mean, I've been collecting Funko Pops for 5 years now, over 5 years. But yeah, there you go. Man of Arms channel membership giveaway today. All right, you guys ready for this? Let's watch this thing.
We're lucky Jawas don't like to read.
Damn, look at that. It's just like our camel. Wow.
It was a place where the most powerful kyber crystals were protected.
Look at that R2.
Kyber crystals are what power lightsabers, and they aren't easy to come by. This is a map right to one.
Yeah, it's all AI. Crazy.
I know, R2. I won't be long, I promise.
Wow. Looks really good. You can always tell with AI the way they walk. But that's pretty good.
Well, here goes nothing. This is sure up there. Sorry, guys.
Remember though, he doesn't really have the Force yet.
Hey, little buddy. Don't worry, I'm just passing through. Relax, would ya? Like I said, I'm just passing through.
Now he's like Tom Cruise.
That's it. Whoa, easy there. Hello? So you look over this place.
Wait, did I just take him to the world between worlds? Let's go. Look at this. Is that Qui-Gon? Love it. Wow.
You're listening now.
Who are you?
Let it choose you. Let it choose you.
I mean, I assume it's a kyber crystal. That's what I was gonna say. I was wondering if that's how he gets his green one or something, and then.
If you feel like your brain craves pleasure just as much as it craves being a man of integrity, it's probably no coincidence.
That's it. Huh. There's another one right there. Huh. What do you think? It's pretty good. I mean, it's better than Better than the sequel trilogy. That was pretty good. I liked it. I have no idea what this one is. Luke Skywalker encounters Darth Bane and begins the Jedi Academy. So this is after Return of the Jedi, I guess this one. But yeah, I mean that was pretty good. We'll have to give this to the like. 24,000 likes. Jeez, that's solid. Star Wars Lost Legends. Dude has two videos. He has 36,000 subs and almost 300K and 28K. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, people. One huge video. Wow. Craziness. That's pretty good though. They should redo the prequels. I mean, wow. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the most exciting thing ever, but like, you know, for 7 minutes of like, think of that as a 2-hour movie. That's pretty good. Wow. I mean, the only thing, if you want to be crazy nerdy, I mean, the Kyber Crystal couldn't be there though, but all the Kyber Crystals are on Ilum. But now we're just getting crazy. That was pretty good though. Bagger's Cannon. I know there's another one. I'm trying to think what the other one I saw. Like the one that popped up after this. I'm not exactly sure like who that was by or whatever. I don't know if I can go. It won't even let me go back to where I saw it. Oh, maybe this was it. So this one. So I didn't watch this either. This one. So this is a Stormtrooper's POV, but you can see like, I mean, it's obviously AI as well. It's just not as good looking, but I mean that was another one I was gonna watch. I don't know if you guys want to watch it. I mean, you guys interested in watching this one too? The Stormtrooper POV. Actually, you guys can't see that, can you? There you go. Right here. This is one I just didn't have a chance to watch it yet. So I don't know if you guys want to watch that one too. Your 8 videos of 1,000. Anything special coming? What do you mean? Your 8 videos off 1,000? I'm not sure what you mean, bro. You guys want to watch it? Okay, we can watch it. Why not? Might as well, right? This one's got 294K in 2 days.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
You can see it's a little more wonky than like the other one, right? So now that it seemed like it was almost footage from the movie that he blended in. The general, the head out.
Unit 3, watch out, you're being trapped in wires. Unit 3 has fallen.
Oh, it's not gonna polish. I mean, it's a big difference, right? Because you can totally tell, like, that's not a real person. Like,
Do you know TK447?
Like, Luke definitely seemed like...
No, I don't
could have been
think
Luke.
so.
It could have been Mark Hamill.
Me and him went to the Imperial Academy at the same time. He was always up to something he shouldn't. One day he got apprehended for something stupid he had done and was ordered to chef's duty as punishment. This just so happened to coincide with it being the end of the term, and as a treat they were going to serve flat cakes with hoi soup. Now, he told everyone he liked not to eat the soup that day. He said he was going to pee in it as revenge for getting apprehended. The issue was this rumor started to spread. Soon enough, everyone knew about it. When the day came, no one ate the soup. Not a single person. Afterwards, we asked him if he was annoyed that nobody ate the soup. You know what he answered? He said, "No. Since the rumor got out, I decided to pee in the flat cake mix instead."
Canada for making jokes, though, in the way they were battle.
Enough small talk! Check your gear! Helmets on!
All troops, prepare to debark for ground assault.
The shield generator's down! Fall back! Fall back! We need to fall back!
Stay with me. I know it hurts, but try to stay calm. Slow breaths. What happened? What are you doing, soldier? We have a mission to accomplish, don't we? But we can't just leave him here. He won't survive. Leave him. You're wasting time.
I need help.
Get a move on. That's an order.
No, don't. No, don't leave me.
You like how they marked him, like Finn? That way we know who we're following. I want to see Vader. If we don't get Vader, I'm disappointed.
Call in reinforcement.
I've already tried. The rebels are jamming the signal. Guys, that won't be necessary. Look.
Is that
The 501st.
There you go.
take aim? Fire.
That's a little brutal.
Thank you for watching. Me and TXQ have partnered up to bring you.
I mean, it's not bad. It wasn't bad. It's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. It really is, you know, what these guys can do. But yeah. I mean, honestly, like we watched what 15 minutes maybe of two different stories, and there's more emotion than what we got in, you know, at least 2 out of the 3 movies from Disney. I mean, did you guys watch Andor? Like, I was not a huge Andor fan at all. Those of season 2 were, I mean, they're really good. You know, there's no denying that. That's for sure. But it's just, you know, it's super slow though to get there. It just is. It's almost too slow. But the last 4 episodes of Andor is some pretty damn good storytelling. But you know, then you have the Acolyte and you know all this other crap. I mean, Skeleton Crew wasn't bad in my opinion. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. I wish there was a little more story building in it, and I wish the characters weren't just so much. I guess I wish Skeleton Crew just wasn't so much the Goonies. I mean, that is one of the reasons why it made it the show it was, and I mean, it's probably why we're not going to get season 2 because I mean, I thought there was enough there where they could definitely make the story move forward, and you know, maybe they will depending upon how Ahsoka season 2 does. But I don't know. Yeah, those weren't bad though. That first one was really good though. I mean, it's right on. Like I said, the only thing that AI you can always tell from the walking of the human, because like even the one I did for Game of Thrones. I mean, the biggest problem with the Game of Thrones one I made is that it kept changing the face of the main character, and that was the thing that was most annoying for me when I was making it. But I had spent, I can't even tell you. I mean, like 20 hours on it for like 2 minutes. And I don't even know if it's 2 minutes long. And I just could never get it the way I wanted it. And at some point, I'm just gonna put it up because like maybe I just don't know what I'm doing, honestly. But I don't know. Did you guys watch it? My Game of Thrones one? I'm not even sure if you guys watched it or not. It's been a while since I posted that. His theory done his yet. Oh, the Vader one. So the Vader's not AI though. It's all animated. So the first one was for Vader episode 1, he did it was live action and he hired actors and all that. And the second one he decided to go the animation route. So supposedly it's coming out this year, he said, and then the third one next year. But I don't know. I haven't really watched Theory that much lately. Since him and Josh broke up, I don't know. I haven't really watched the content all that much anymore because I'm not all that huge into Marvel. And that's what Josh is all about. And Theory just doesn't really post what he used to post. So, but I think his video is coming up. I think it's supposed to be this year, he said. So, yeah. So, I don't know. All right. Well, guys, it's been like an hour and a half. Again, if anyone's interested in the mystery boxes, you can always hit me up on Instagram. I'll probably put a post up. I'll put a post up on Instagram tomorrow. I mean, if I don't sell these, that's it doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna list most of this stuff on eBay then. At that point, I just don't know. Dude, the problem is that I just have so much, and I just want to make it worth people spending money. Like I don't want to just give away crap. So I did have to dig into some of my better stuff to do it as a mystery box. Like I said, I have a whole corner over here that you can see the ad at, but like in the corner below it, I mean, I already have like 15 Throwjoy. I have 3 of the larger ones. It's just like I'm eventually just run out of room, and I'm just like, I don't know. And speaking of Doreen, I mean, she's like, dude, I'm seeing her making. I just got done making Harry Potter's. I have the castle Lego, the huge one. I just got done doing Hogsmeade, and now I just started Diagon Alley. And I'm like, shit, it's huge. Like, I don't even know where to put it. It's all huge. So I'm just like, I told her I would try to go through things and see if I could do something with it. So that's one reason really why I'm doing it. I actually still have, I haven't even opened it. I haven't even opened it out of the plastic. My Shin Hati. I haven't even had time to take this thing out of the box and do a video. And that it's been sitting there for like 3 months. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But anyways. But yeah, Ryan, they're doing well. Everyone's good. She's already in bed. Mandy's like an old lady now. She just wants to go to bed when she wants to go to bed. So but next week we got Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So just pay attention on Instagram. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live afterwards just because it's so late. But I'll definitely be doing breakdowns and theory videos for sure on that. But we gotta do the giveaway. Let me go pull up the wheel really quick. I forgot. I almost forgot. Let me make this really quick. Yeah, I definitely want to make sure I do this because I know, like I said, I know I skipped December and I didn't mean to do that. So this is for the Man-at-Arms Throwjoy. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So we have the Braylon. Cliff. Collector. Frederick. Okay. Make sure I got this correct. Actually, I'll just do collectors. I'll just do collector. As I know what it is. Okay. All right. Let me share this with you guys. And I'll post this on Instagram too, even though I think I have most of you guys' addresses at this point. Okay. Let's see. Give me a number in the chat. How many times should I shuffle this thing? Somebody toss in the number. What do you guys think? Give me a number, Ryan. All right, we're shuffling it 3 times. All right, 1, 2, 3, and let's spin it. Good luck, everybody. The winner is Cliff. There we go. Perfect. All right, cool. All right, we got that all set then. I didn't want to forget to do that. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, listen, thanks for hanging out tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And like I said, if you're interested in any of the boxes or anything, hit me up on Instagram or you can send a message to the post if you're interested. And I don't know, I'll run it for like a few days, and if I get interest, I'll keep going with it. If not, then I'll just end it and like I said, probably toss some of it on eBay or whatever. If you're interested in anything after the actual, if I don't sell any of them, whatever, if you're interested in anything, you can always hit me up. I can tell you what it was at that point. And if you're interested in any of it, like I said, there's 3 autographs. There is, I don't really want to say much more because some of them are kind of big surprises, honestly. So, but I mean, you can always hit me up after the fact if I don't sell them. And like I said, if you're interested, you can just let me know. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Next video, I honestly don't know. It kind of depends right now because Stranger Things was a big part of the channel for a few weeks there. And then I dropped a couple Star Wars. I'll probably do something with the 7 Knights, or the 7 Kingdoms. I'll probably do some type of I don't know, but maybe so much like a theory show, but like maybe I'll do some type of what do you need to know before the series starts type deal. Again, it's just hard for me to make those videos just because of the fact that I don't want spoilers myself. So sometimes it's hard to make those videos because as soon as I start doing even that little bit of research, like you get spoilers, and I really want to watch it like I've never seen it, or I haven't never seen it. So I kind of want to do it that way. So it's hard. It's just like I said, it's hard to make those videos beforehand. So, but I'll try to come up with something next week, and yeah, I'll let you know if I'm going to do a live stream. I mean, if I can get a decent amount of people in, I mean, it's probably worth it. I mean, if you guys want to talk about it. So kind of stay tuned to Instagram is probably the best place to stay for all that. And Ryan, if you end up getting your stuff set up by next week, let me know, and we could definitely go live and talk about it. It'd be cool. So, but all right. thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Have a great night. And I know I didn't really say it earlier, but Happy New Year, everybody. Here's to a great 2026. So, all right, peace. Don't forget to keep those heads on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.